Hey Sofa family, it's your host Omai, and I seen everybody having their 2 cents on Sinners, and I saw it, and I gotta add mine. I went to see Sinners because I seen Michael B. Jordan finally came out with another movie, and I have been waiting. But because it was Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, like, what have they ever gone wrong? Ever. So, honestly, my biggest takeaway from Sinners was watch who you're around. So I feel like with Sinners, there's so many different angles you could take this. You could look at it from a light, entertaining perspective, or you can take it more deep and spiritually, or you could look at whatever. I mean, like, there's so much going on in this movie, so much depth to this movie. That is just one word I always struggle with. But there's so much going on to this movie that you can look at it from so many different angles. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you see everybody talking about it, giving their 2 cents, and that's because there's so many different perspectives you can take from it. But my perspective and my soulful secret, which isn't a secret because if you know me, you know I've always been big on who I have around me. Who I have around me, who I allow in my home, etc., etc. I felt like that's such a big deal, and I felt like that was actually my biggest takeaway from this movie. If you paid attention, you notice a lot of the characters' actions were affected by the decisions they made and deciding to be around the twins, really. Not even just the twins, also, what is this girl's name? Why do I keep forgetting her name? Probably because I don't like her. The shorty who was whose grandfather was a quarter black. That one. Yeah. Sorry, let me slow down. Overall, in general, most of the main characters didn't even have intentions on being there that night. Well, naturally, because they just made the juke spot or whatever. But also, when the twins pulled up, I'm just gonna keep saying the twins because I don't want to mix up which one is which. But when the twins pulled up, which I believe was Stag, but I don't know, and was trying to convince people to come. Well, no, both of them convinced people to come. Most of them said no at first. Annie was like, first of all, y'all just pull up out of nowhere, coming from getting into God knows what, and just gonna round up people and tell them to come work with you? No. She was not having it. No. But then, you know, her husband got to, I don't know what you think, babe, what you think? And then the twins got to convincing, and then they ended up going. Cornbread wasn't trying to go. His wife was like, go get your money. All money not good money, though. It's not. You know, they didn't know that in the moment, but all these people had rapport with the twins, so they knew what the twins was into. Who else? Oh, and did I say Annie? I didn't mean Annie. I didn't mean Annie. What is shorty name? But yeah, and then the spiritual woman. Now that was her guy. She had a little soft spot for him. They still had deep love for each other. But I think she was more so going on some protective stuff. That's what it feels like. But yeah, her initial response was 0, no. But yeah, she ended up going, and all of them ended up turning. Well, all of them ended up getting bitten by the vampires. They didn't all turn. And then let's talk about the 1/4 quarter, 1/8 black, whatever she is, girl, right? First of all, when she first popped up on the scene, they told her to go away. Then she pops up on the scene again, still begging for attention. Tell her to go away again. It's still not working. Then the vampires pulled up to the door. Oh, we just want to come in. They told them to go away. Shout out to the spiritual girl because she knew something was wrong. And then she was like, oh, let me just talk to them. I just want to see where they head at. Maybe we could possibly make money. Old boy was like, no, leave them alone. I don't want them in here. We don't need to talk to them. There's nothing going on. We're done with them. Oh, but let me try because I can do it. What did you do? You didn't do nothing. Actually, you ruined everything, because if you didn't go out there, none of that would have happened. Then you went out there, wasn't even convinced, knew that there was something wrong, and just completely turned your back to them. And just took your time to walk away. You didn't even try to run. Like, girl, you didn't try to run. You didn't try to call for help. You didn't even keep an eye on what was going on. You just knew you had privileges and they wasn't going to hurt you. Now, and had she not done that, she wouldn't have turned, got inside, and all that other stuff transpired. We told this girl not to come around in the first place. Like, but yeah. So yeah, they should have definitely had her kicked out like they said, and they didn't. She should have never went outside like they told her to, and she didn't. The younger cousin, so unfortunate for him. His daddy tried to warn him. He wanted to go with his big cousins. He wanted to be outside. We all do that though. I thought he was gonna be cool with his older cousins. Like, he thought he was gonna have a day. Well, he said he did have a day until the night went bad. Sometimes that happens. Yo, but yeah, he shouldn't have been with them. They already had a rapport. Like, and then who else? Basically, everybody's actions was affecting the group. And that's why it's a big deal to watch who you're around. When Shorty told the vampires to come in, oh, just come in. Like, I understand she was upset and thinking about her daughter, but you're inside right now with about 5 people, however many people was left. And we gotta save ourselves first. We have to strategize in order to go save your daughter. You can't just get in your feelings like that and just start telling people to come in. Like, even you could have at least told them one by one to come inside. Like, you told the whole gang to pull up, knowing you wasn't going. How was that gonna work? It's 5 of y'all. It's a jillion of them. And they vampires. Also, let's compare the women that the twins were into. Yeah, y'all thought I was gonna skip over that. Because that counts as well. So the one shorty, chaotic, thirsty, can't get away, not thinking, in her feelings a little too much. So it's good to be in your feelings, but she was doing too much. And we see how that twin ended. A vampire. Not listening, told her to go away a million times. She talking spicy, she talking crazy. First of all, he spoke crazy back to her. I don't know why she still stayed. Very disrespectful of him. And she still stayed. And came back for more. Popped up at a party that you weren't invited to. You weren't invited. Don't come. Let's stop doing stuff like that. If people wanted you around, they would have told you to come. Period. That's not for her. This is a lesson for y'all. Mindful matters. People want you around, they will ask you to come around. Don't pop up at a party you're not invited to, unless you're pulling up for smoke. Like, yeah. Oh, you the little cousin, I ain't seen you in a while. Girl, go about your business. Stop. Like, but then you had the other one, all spiritual, all soulful, all warm. She basically saved them for as long as she could, for real. So from the moment she got there, you know, to the juke joint, when they were in the when they were all at the door and reading the vampires, and it was like something not right. She was the one that was like, yeah, nah, we not doing this. Don't let them in. And I'm so happy he listened in the beginning. Something not right. It's not adding up. Then once they started figuring out what was going on and stuff like that, she pulled out anything she could figure out, put the 2 and 2 together. Everybody eat a garlic because I need to know you real. Now. And a shorty that was talking about she don't like the taste, she would have had to go. If it was me, you're playing too much. Nobody has time for these type of games. This is not, we not chilling in the living room trying to have dinner together. Like, this is not time to play. I need to know if you're real or not. And the fact that you don't want to eat this, bye. I would have threw her right out that door, bro. Okay. Tell them you don't want to eat the girl leg. They probably agree with you. Those are your people. Like, but yeah, she had them, you know, had them eat the girl legs, see who was real. She told them what to do. She had people on the heart. Like, she had the rules, the regulations, and all of that. All of that. That's how you know you got a real one. And she was in tune, okay? You see the difference between who the twins got down with? I'm just saying, who you around, who you bring into your life is a very big deal. Very big deal. And then she ended up being the one who was harmed, and then the twin survived. Actually, both of them. Well, technically, kind of, sort of. Because the other one technically was still living his life. He just was living a vampire life, still on Earth. Wow, with that Courtney girl. So yes, that's my biggest takeaway on Sinners. Watch who you're around. Watch who you bring into your home. Watch who you're around. Watch who you're around is around. Watch who you around has around them. Watch who the people you're around has around them, because that's gonna affect you too. It will, good or bad. Just be careful. I'm not saying you gotta 100% cut people off. You can love people from a distance, because their stuff becomes your stuff. Your stuff becomes theirs. So please be mindful.